Ever thought that what you eat every day could hurt your heart? Pretty scary, huh? Heart disease is the #1 killer in the US, so we need to pay more attention to what we're eating. Every 33 seconds, someone dies from this disease. Big reasons for this are high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and smoking. Other reasons are diabetes, getting really overweight, and too much alcohol. The way we live also matters a lot. Not moving enough and eating unhealthy food can put us at more risk for heart disease. This is a quiet fight, but it happens every day with every meal. But don't worry, it's not all bad news. Knowing more can help, and that's why we're here. In this video, we're going to talk about the top 5 foods that are really bad for your heart. These are things you might have in your kitchen right now. You might eat them without thinking, but they could be causing serious health problems like a heart attack. Your heart works super hard. It pumps blood all over your body, making sure each cell gets what it needs to do its job. But if we don't take care of our heart, really bad things can happen. Things like blockages in the blood vessels that go to your heart, high blood pressure damaging these vessels, and the scary possibility of strokes and heart attacks. We're not trying to scare you, we just want you to know more so you can make healthier choices for your heart, because it's never too late to start taking care of your heart. So get ready for some surprising facts. You don't take care of your heart, really bad things can happen. So let's find out what hidden dangers are in your daily meals. Together we can make a difference. Together we can beat heart disease. Around 90% of the industrial sauces available in supermarkets contain high amounts of salt, sugars, and in many cases trans fats or low-quality fats. These substances might seem innocuous, but when consumed regularly, they can significantly harm our arteries. Here's how it works. These harmful substances can cause obstructions in the coronary arteries, those vital highways that supply blood to our heart. Over time, these obstructions can lead to heart attacks, a frightening prospect indeed. Now, you might be wondering how these substances cause such damage. Well, it's a 2-step process. First, the high salt and sugar content in these sauces can lead to an increase in blood pressure. High blood pressure or hypertension puts additional strain on the heart, making it work harder than it should. This strain can weaken the heart over time, making it less effective at pumping blood and leading to a host of cardiovascular problems. Secondly, the trans fats or low-quality fats often found in these sauces can lead to a buildup of cholesterol in the arteries. This cholesterol can form plaques which narrow the arteries and restrict blood flow. If a plaque ruptures, it can trigger a blood clot which can block the artery entirely, causing a heart attack. It's a grim picture, but there's a silver lining. Opting for homemade sauces can be a much healthier choice. Homemade sauces can be made with minimal amounts of salt and sugars, and ideally should incorporate high-quality fats. This approach ensures a healthier diet and reduces the risks associated with the harmful substances found in many industrial sauces. Plus, making your own sauces at home gives you control over what goes into your food, allowing you to make healthier choices for your heart. So next time you reach for that jar of industrial sauce, remember your heart deserves better. Opting for homemade sauces ensures a healthier diet and reduces the risks associated with the harmful substances found in many industrial sauces. Foods with a high salt content can significantly increase blood pressure, leading to heart attacks and vascular incidents such as strokes. This is a fact that many of us tend to overlook, especially in today's fast-paced world where convenience often trumps health. The culprit? Sodium, found in abundance in processed foods and snacks. You see, sodium is an essential mineral for our bodies. It helps maintain fluid balance and plays a crucial role in nerve function. But like most things in life, too much of it can wreak havoc, especially on our cardiovascular health. The danger lies not so much in the sodium itself, but in the amount we consume. Picture this, a single teaspoon of salt contains around 2 grams of sodium. That's about the daily recommended limit for an average adult, yet many of us consume far more, often without realizing it. This is because sodium lurks in many food products we consume daily. Processed foods, for instance, are notorious for their high sodium content. From canned soups to frozen dinners and even bread, sodium is almost omnipresent. Consuming high amounts of sodium consistently can lead to high blood pressure, a condition known as hypertension. This sustained high pressure can damage the artery walls over time, making them more susceptible to the buildup of plaque, a condition known as atherosclerosis. This can potentially lead to severe cardiovascular problems, including strokes and myocardial infarctions or heart attacks. So how can we combat this high sodium threat? The answer lies in making conscious dietary choices. Try to limit your intake of processed foods and opt for fresh fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins instead. When you do consume processed foods, take a moment to read the nutrition label. Look for products with lower sodium content. Consider also the use of herbs and spices to flavor your meals instead of relying on salt. Small changes like these can make a big difference in your overall sodium consumption. Remember, it's not about completely eliminating sodium from your diet. It's about moderation and balance. It's about making informed choices for the sake of our heart health. Reducing salt intake is crucial for maintaining cardiovascular health and preventing serious conditions. Don't underestimate the power of a pinch of salt. It could very well be the difference between a healthy heart and a ticking time bomb. Contrary to previous beliefs, regular consumption of alcohol can indeed lead to a myocardial infarction. This is not just an idle claim. Numerous studies have shown a direct correlation between regular alcohol consumption and the increased risk of heart disease. When we delve deeper into the research, we find a startling truth. Individuals who consume significant amounts of alcohol every weekend are at twice the risk of experiencing a myocardial infarction, also known as a heart attack. This is a sobering fact, especially for those who see their weekend indulgence as harmless fun. The harmful effect of alcohol on the heart is not limited to the weekends. Even moderate drinking can lead to irregular heart rhythms, high blood pressure, and a host of other heart-related problems. Over time, these issues can weaken the heart muscle, making it less efficient at pumping blood. This sets the stage for a myocardial infarction. Alcohol, in essence, is a silent killer. It slips into our routine, often masked as a social activity or a method to unwind. But the damage it can inflict on our heart is anything but silent. The heart, the main organ of our cardiovascular system, is put under tremendous strain, and the consequences can be severe. The good news is this is a risk factor that is entirely within our control. By limiting our alcohol intake, we can significantly reduce our risk of heart disease. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy a glass of wine at a dinner party or a beer at a baseball game, but it does mean we need to be conscious of our consumption, making sure it stays within moderate levels. In addition to limiting alcohol, it's important to be mindful of our overall dietary choices. For instance, when choosing food products, checking labels for sodium content is a good practice. Ensuring that what we consume does not contain high amounts of sodium can also contribute to better heart health and prevent related issues. Limiting alcohol intake and making mindful dietary choices can contribute to better heart health. Remember, your heart is too important to take for granted. Let's make choices today that will keep it healthy for all our tomorrows. It's time to take control of your heart health by making healthier food choices. We've taken a journey through the hidden dangers lurking in our daily diet. From the industrial sauces stocked on supermarket shelves, brimming with high amounts of salt, sugars, and in many instances trans fats or low-quality fats, to foods high in sodium content, the risk is real and it's ever-present. Processed products are particularly notorious for their excessive salt content. Consuming more than 2 grams of salt daily can pose a serious risk to your health. Sodium, an essential mineral for the body, can be a silent killer when consumed excessively, leading to a substantial increase in blood vessel pressure. Over time, this sustained high pressure can damage the artery walls, potentially resulting in severe cardiovascular problems, including strokes and myocardial infarctions. And let's not forget the potential harm of alcohol. Contrary to previous beliefs, regular consumption of alcohol can indeed lead to a myocardial infarction. Studies show that individuals who consume significant amounts of alcohol every weekend are at twice the risk of experiencing a myocardial infarction. But here's the thing, knowledge is power. Now that you're aware of these dangers, you can make a conscious effort to steer clear of them. Opt for homemade sauces made with minimal amounts of salt and sugars. Check food labels for sodium content. Limit your alcohol intake. Remember, it's not just about avoiding the bad, but also about embracing the good. Incorporate heart-healthy foods into your diet. Think fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. Consider adopting a Mediterranean diet, which is high in vegetables, fruits, legumes, nuts, beans, cereals, grains, fish, and unsaturated fats like olive oil. And finally, don't forget the importance of regular exercise. A healthy diet combined with regular physical activity can work wonders for your heart health. Remember, the choice is in your hands. Make the right decisions today for a healthier heart tomorrow.